Hey there, let's be honest. Most clinics, med spas, chiropractic, dentist office are leaving a ton of new patients on the table. They're posting on social media once a week. They're trying to Google ad. They're trying to Facebook ad. They're trying things over and over inconsistently to try to figure out something that works. Guess what? It's not gonna. Today, I'm going to give you the 5 digital marketing strategies every clinic should be doing in 2025. If you do these, I guarantee that you will get more calls, more bookings, and more new patients. Now, this is practical stuff. No fluff, none of that stuff. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I will show you the thing that most clinics ignore, that if you do it could double your new patient booking and explode your clinic. So, my name is Hayden Cresswell. I help health clinics like chiropractors, med spas, dentist office, PT clinics consistently generate new patients through social media without relying on referrals, losing profits to the insurance companies, and having guesswork in their marketing. So if you're struggling to make your marketing work, this video is for you. So strategy number 1, very basic, optimize your Google business profile. Your Google business profile is one of the most important digital assets you have because everybody knows and trusts Google. So if someone Googles chiropractor near me, facial near me, microneedling near me, new dentist or teeth whitening near me, whatever, and you pop up and your Google profile has old photos, it's an incomplete profile, it's got no reviews on it, they're going to leave. They're not even going to click your Google profile and learn more about you. They're going to go to your competitors who showed up higher in the rankings, who have a better looking profile, all of that stuff. So here's what you do. You need to make sure your address, hours of service, your phone number are all correct. Now, here's a huge tip. You need to make sure they are consistent across all of your digital assets. So if you are 123 Main Street spelled out on your website, you need to be 123 Main Street, street spelled out on the Google profile. For some reason, 123 Main ST and 123 Main Street are 2 different things for Google. Now, these are the little things that could put you ahead of your competitors. So hours of service, your name, your phone number, basically all of your main things need to be consistent across your Facebook page, your Google page, all of your online assets. It's going to tremendously help you. Step 2. Post photos of your team, your clinic, small behind the scenes things, super important. Post reviews. If someone leaves you a review, screenshot it, post it on your Google profile. That way, no matter where they look on your profile, they're seeing reviews. And most importantly, ask every single person who walks into your business for a review. It's so simple, it's so easy. Most satisfied and happy customers, which I'm sure you do a great job with your services, so most of them are happy and satisfied, would love to help you out and leave a review if asked properly. It's not just a great service, but specific things that those people actually got when working with you. So ask for those reviews, ask for those kind of specifics, like, hey, don't tell them what to say, but hey, kind of tell us what you were looking for and kind of what your experience was and what you thought about it. And they're going to give you a great review. Great, screenshot that, post it on your Google profile, post it on your social medias, all that stuff. But just make sure your profile is good. There's a ton of free stuff for you to be able to look at online and see exactly how to optimize your Google profile. You can also pay a company a couple $100. They might do it for you. But it's a skill that you should have and know, so you just know the basics of it. Remember, your profile isn't just your listing, it's your first impression of your business. So first impressions matter. Make sure it looks great. Strategy number 2, implement local SEO. Now, I know some people are confused and they think SEO is for the big corporations or whatever it may be. Wrong. Local SEO is everything for small businesses. So when someone Googles chiropractor in Grand Haven, where I live, my website and my Google business profile need to be optimized for those words. Chiropractor in Grand Haven, whatever it may be, med spa near me, microneedling near me, whatever it may be. Those terms, those SEO terms, search engine terms that someone would type into a search engine, need to be put into your Google business profile. They need to be put on your website so that that local SEO can start building. Now, there's way more beyond that you can do, but these are just the basic things you can start doing. Make sure your website loads fast, that it's mobile friendly, has really high quality pictures, and it's very easy to navigate. Navigation is a huge thing, and mobile friendly is a huge thing. Also, create content that speaks directly to your city or your neighborhood. So your things like, hey, we're the local expert in Grand Haven for chiropractors, whatever you mean. Those blog posts, those articles that maybe get posted in your local newspaper, whatever it may be, and then link them to your stuff. Those backlinks are going to create a huge map on Google of basically, hey, this person's local, they're an expert. We want to make sure their stuff shows up first when someone searches for their stuff in their city. So, simple goal. Show up when people are looking for exactly what you offer. That's the goal. It's very simple. If you're not showing up, your competitors are, and they're stealing your customers. So make sure your Google profile and your local SEO are looking really good. Number 3, optimize and use email marketing. It's such a simple thing that so many small businesses fail to do. Either they're not creating a list of all of their clients' email where they can email them, or they're not actually using that list. They have all the emails and they never email them, whatever it may be. Even in 2025, email is king for building repeat audiences and getting people to show up in your business, because it's also free. It maybe costs you like 0.065 cents per 1,000 emails or something like that. I think the software is right now. So it's free or dirt cheap to do it. But here's what you do. Build your email list from your patients, your website videos, your social media followers, your new leads, all of that stuff. Segment your emails by the types of person and the avatar that customer is. Now, if you have one service, one thing you do, and you don't really need to segment your list, that's fine. But some businesses have multiple services, like people are only looking for one thing or the other. Med spas, chiropractors, things like that, dentists, make sure you segment those people out so you know, okay, I don't need to email this person about a new roof because they got a new roof from us yesterday. Or I don't need to email this person about microneedling because they already have a microneedling package that they're using with us. So that way you're not blasting your email list with crap that they don't care about. And 2, send regular newsletters or emails, health tips, updates, promotions, stories, whatever it may be. Use it like social media. Use it to build that rapport with your audience, but keep track of your open rate, keep track of that stuff to know which content is actually performing well and bringing in new people or repeat business. The secret to email marketing is consistency. So short, simple emails to keep you top of mind. Now remember, value and content first. Don't just be blasting them to blast them to stay on top of the mind. That gets annoying. That's when they unsubscribe. That's when they stop kind of caring about you. So quality stuff, as consistently as you can create quality content to send them, do that. Whether it's once a week, whether it's every other week, whatever it may be, but start consistently using that email list. 4, and arguably, in my opinion, one of the most powerful and often done incorrectly strategies is leverage your social media. So I'm not talking about posting random selfies, posting random promotions, posting all that stuff. You need to educate, entertain, and show your results to your future customers. So, like I've talked about in other videos, we build something called the Patient Pipeline Framework for our clients. You can do the same for yours. So, you're not posting random stuff. You're posting educational stuff, quick tips, myths debunked, short videos explaining how stuff works, microneedling, anything like that. The stuff that your customers have questions about, that's the educational posts you're making. The social proof, the testimonials, the before and afters, all of that kind of stuff. You're posting that stuff. The behind the scenes, like we've talked about. So your team, your office culture, a day in the clinic, stuff like that. Your clinic dog who sits behind the desk that everybody loves, whatever it may be. But you just don't post blindly. You need to create content that your people actually want to see. Focus on the platforms where your audience is. For most people, Facebook and YouTube are going to be your nice ones, your meaty ones. I would say even YouTube, and then maybe like Instagram for that short form stuff. But in the beginning, if you don't have a lot of time, you don't need to be an influencer, you don't need to go viral. Create quality content on YouTube and use Facebook to push people to that content. You can also find that content just with the local SEO of searching. If a customer searched for what is microneedling, and your video pops up and for the local person who asked that, your video on YouTube on, hey, here's what microneedling is, here's how it works, here's what it does to you. Boom, you've now added a new lead into your business who is now learning and liking and trusting you. But here's the bigger point. Your social media is not a digital billboard like it used to be in 2015 when you could post stuff. People didn't have the skepticism they do now. Your social media exists purely as a trust building machine. Done consistently, it becomes basically a digital waiting room of people funneling in from the top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel to the bottom of the funnel. And then those bottom of the funnel people book with you without you having to follow up 400 times, leave 14 voicemails that you never hear from, all that kind of stuff. So get your social media strategy rocking and rolling. The fifth strategy is investing in paid advertising. Now, I know that can be scary. I know most of you have tried that before and it hasn't worked, or you've paid thousands of dollars to a marketing company and they got you zero results. And that's because everyone's trying to do it like we did it 10 years ago, where it's just ad, offer, book a call with me. Nobody likes you, nobody trusts you, nobody's doing that anymore. Not for my businesses, not for local businesses. That's not how it works anymore. You have to build that trust. Now, what paid advertising does is it's a patient generating machine by bringing people into your trust building social media ecosystem. So it's not ad to booking a page, it's ad to your patient pipeline framework that's building that trust, that's making them watch those YouTube videos, that's having them look at your Instagram videos, that's building that trust. So that's what the paid advertising should be doing. And then eventually at the end of that ecosystem, that funnel, paid ads into your ecosystem, that just pushes them right to booking with you. And when they book with you after they've gone through that, they're not booking a call to kind of kick some tires and see that. They're booking a call because they know what you do, they know they like you, and they trust you, and they want to work with you, and they want to work with your team. They're booking a call to become a new patient, not to learn more, price check, that kind of stuff. And that's exactly what you want. So paid advertising is just drawing in more people into that system. So start small, Google ads, Facebook ads, obviously targeting your local area. Your offer and the language you use in the ad should really be your targeting besides your local area. You don't need to get too heavily into interests. Facebook's really smart these days, but you can maybe put an interest or two in there, lower back pain or facial, whatever it may be. But target your local area. Use content you already know works. So like I said, you have that framework, that social media strategy going on. Wow, these 3 pieces of content people love. People consistently talk about them. People consistently comment on them. I consistently get new people from it. Great. You know what works. Use it in your paid ads. It could be the same video. It could be just sending them to that video, whatever it may be. Use that in your ads, stuff you already know that works. And then also, thirdly, with the investing in paid advertising, the most important thing you can do is actually track your results. You have to know how much money you spent, how much money to bring in. You need to know how, if it costs me $500 to get a patient and it takes me 8 months to make $500 off them, you need to figure out how to lower the cost of getting that patient or get more money from them up front. You want your marketing to basically pay for the next patient. So if it took you $100 to get a client, you could have sold them on a $1,000, Botox package. So you've made $900. You just reinvest that $900 into the marketing. That then brings in a new patient. So your marketing is literally paying for itself, and it's just a cycle like this. So you have to track in order to know what works, what's not, so you can consistently get good results. So make sure you're tracking which ads, which post, which messaging, which targeting, all of those specific things that are actually leading to the results that you want. Not likes, not clicks, not that stuff. The actual paying you money, not the vanity metrics. This person paid me money. It cost me X amount of money to get this person. Was that good or bad? Go from there. Paid ads shouldn't feel like a gamble. They should feel like they're amplifying what's already working. So that doesn't mean I'm not nervous. I mean, you're spending money. I get that. It's a little nerve-wracking. But it should be just an investment in your business because it's generating you money. That's how it should work. It should not be a gamble. Now, like I said, bonus tip, strategy, secret strategy, whatever it may be, integrate all of this together. So your Google profile, your local SEO, your email marketing, your social media, all of that should not exist in individual silos. It should not be individual columns of stuff. What they need to do, which is exactly what we teach in the patient pipeline framework, is you are using all of this stuff to continually just send people and keep people in your business ecosystem. So they go to your business, or they go to your Google profile. Your Google profile sends them to your website or a YouTube video. That YouTube video sends them to your Instagram, where they watch a reel there. That reel sends them back to YouTube to watch another one. And they're just bouncing around, and eventually they've watched enough of your stuff, they know, like, and trust you, where all of those places also have links to book a call with you. So as soon as they're ready, they just book a call with you, and they're in. I mean, you can even make them prepay for appointments. It's possible, because they already know, like, and trust you, and they're like, yeah, I'd pay $50 to book an appointment with this person because they're going to fix me. So link videos in your email campaigns, show reviews on social media, retarget website visitors with ads, with offers, with all of that stuff. When everything works together, your marketing becomes predictable, automated, and scalable, because your system is bringing in more money than it costs to run. And that's how business works. You bring in more money than it costs you to run the business. So when everything works together, everything is predictable, automated, and scalable. And that's exactly how we want to do the things for your business. Even if you don't hire anyone, start with the basics: your Google profile, your local SEO, your social media content, tracking everything, and then eventually you can do the paid ads, but make sure you're integrating it all together. Small, consistent steps leads to a massive, massive result. So get started today, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.